Bendy and the Ink Machine is a game that you guys have asked me to play like 90 million times. And with the third game and a possible film releasing both this year, it felt like the perfect time to platinum both Bendy and the Ink Machine and Bendy and the Dark Revival in the same video. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now at first glance, you'd think these games have pretty simple requirements for the platinum, but trust me, this became really super fast. See what I did there? In order to platinum the first Bendy game, I have to complete the story, making sure I don't miss any collectibles, because if I do, I'll have to replay the entire game. And lastly, I have to make sure I get a few random trophies that were honestly so tedious. You'll see later in the video, it was not fun. But before we move on, make sure to subscribe, because if we hit 200,000 subscribers before the end of the year, I will get FNAF tattooed somewhere on my body. Kicking off the story, the main protagonist, Henry Stein, receives a letter from his former boss, Joey Drew, informing him that he's invited back to their abandoned animation studio after 30 years of no longer working there. Oh god, why is this game at like 2 FPS?
I'm here.
Oh god. Is that like dripping foreskin? What is that? Now, as you guys can see, this studio is pretty fricked up. The walls are teared up and there's ink dripping everywhere. It looks like that one episode of Family Guy where Brian scammed Quagmire into thinking he was buying a super amazing apartment, but it ended up being buns. Walking around exploring the studio, I am led to a room that features the actual ink machine. Oh, is this Bendy and the Ink Machine? Henry attempts to activate the ink machine and, yeah, guess what? This shit breaks. The way I figured out how to repair the machine is by coming across my first audio log. These audio logs provide story and information from previous employees that worked at the studio. In total, there are 32 within the game that I need to find for the trophy The Voice Collector. This audio log is from Wally Franks, who was a former janitor that worked at the studio. He goes on to explain the reason that there's a bunch of dripping ink everywhere is because the pipes connected to the broken ink machine went kapooey. He also lets us know that the ink machine is powered by 6 different ritual items. These pieces I need can be found in different parts of the studio, and after collecting them and placing them on these pedestals, I get my first trophy. Do I win?
To get the ink flowing somehow.
Picking up the pieces. Collect all the ritual items. First trophy, chat, we're locked in now. After turning the ink machine back on and going back to check it out, we are introduced to the first antagonist in the game. Oh shit. I gotta get out of here. Running away from the inky, stinky ballsack man, we are about to escape, but obviously, it's never that easy. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, that was clearly scripted. Hello, Bendy, discover the monster. Okay, well, at least I got a trophy for it. Ending up in what I assume is the basement of the studio, I found another audio log, and this time it's from the voice of Tom Connor, an engineer who worked on the ink machine at the studio. He goes on to explain that the ink machine isn't normal, and that's probably the reason why it's being hidden from everyone. And I assume this is what created the antagonist of the game, the ink demon. If I had to assume, the ink machine was kept away on purpose to hide the failed experiment being the ink demon, but when Henry turned the machine on, it let the ink demon loose. After draining the ink from the basement, I continue exploring until I am led to a room that has an active ritual going on. And, well, the candles are freshly lit, so I assume this means someone is awaiting Henry's arrival. Oh, God. Are they having a ritual over here? What? 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 Uh-oh. After Henry wakes up from passing out at the ritual, we can now begin chapter 2, the old song. But actually, no we can't, because I already messed up. Remember how I told you guys I have to make sure to get every collectible as I'm playing the game, because if I don't, I have to replay from the beginning? Yeah, well, I didn't collect a single can of bacon soup in chapter 1, meaning I had to restart the game and go collect the cans. In total, there are 21 cans of soup in chapter 1, as well as the remaining chapters having a bunch more for the trophy Master of Bacon. There's also one radio I need to find in each chapter for the trophy gold record. With everything collected in chapter 1, it's time to hop right into chapter 2, where Henry wakes up from his little nap where he dreamed about FaZe Rain's nostalgic 1 million subscriber montage, obviously. After waking up, we are granted with our first weapon in the game, the axe. The next room presents us with an audio log voiced by another minor antagonist in the game, Sammy Lawrence. What I gather from this audio log is this Sammy guy is pretty obsessed with the ink demon. There's not much we know about him, but Henry seems to have hallucinations about him, so that's interesting.
Hello?
Whoa.
Excuse me, can you help me?
What is that?
Hello?
Whoa. What is that? And he disappeared. Who the hell was that? Was that my father? He was taking away the milk? No, actually, that was CPS taking me away from my father. Joking. Eventually, I make it to the music department where we are introduced to the first enemy variant within the series. Oh god, little gruel monsters! Get out of here! Fuck out of here! Get out of here! What are these, bro? While fighting these dookie diarrhea monsters, we come across another Sammy Lawrence audio log, which reveals more about Sammy, including that he was actually the composer of the Bendy cartoon music. This soundtrack kinda go crazy. Our objective at this point is to drain the stairwell, and in order to do that, I need to locate the pump control. While figuring that out, I find the next area that allows me to get the missable trophy, Johnny's Broken Heart. Okay, so for a trophy called Johnny's Broken Heart, if you go to this little room right here and you play this piano, you'll get a trophy, so let's do it. Is this Beethoven? Oh, okay, Beethoven. Did I play this shit wrong? Oh, okay, there we go. Johnny's broken foreskin. After entering the recording room, I find another audio log voiced by Susie Campbell. She goes on to explain how much she loved working at the studio, especially being the voice of her character, Alice Angel, who I think is bad as shit, by the way, if you couldn't tell. Susie goes on to explain how Alice might go on to become as popular as Bendy one day, or so she hopes. So as I was walking around the studio, I noticed a lot of signs that would kind of expose Joey Drew for not being a good boss to work for. There was the sign that showed Bendy's emotion, but every single emotion was portrayed by the same exact smiley face with a quote that says, "Do not let Joey see this." So if I had to guess, that means the work environment was not really ideal. Joey probably forced them to focus on work and make sure they were happy no matter what. I also know this because there's another sign near a set of stairs that says if any employee were to take a sick day, their pay would be docked for a whole week. That aside, I explore more of the studio and find Sammy Lawrence's office. Right next to his office is a closet. Upon opening it, I find another voice log where he mentions this: violin, piano, bass, drum. Violin, piano, bass, drum. The mentions of these instruments are how I'm going to get through the puzzle in the recording room. Oh my god, the drum's right there. Yes! That's it! Okay, there we go. My favorite song. Solve the music puzzle. Progressing through the studio to drain the ink, I find probably the best part the game has to offer so far. It's a fucking skibidi toilet! It's fucking skibidi toilet! Henry then drains the ink of the first valve, and then we are presented with another wave of terrible, wonky combat. Oh god, it's the smegma monsters. Get out of here! Alright! Get out of here! Alright! It's all those loads that I shot into my sock. They like evolved, and now they're coming back to attack me, or something. Getting through the studio, I encounter yet another ink monster, but this time it has some sort of importance, because it has the next valve I need in order to clear the ink within the factory. Where'd he go? Oh, he's up here. Give me it! Now, jackass! Oh, I'm gonna hit you with one of these. Kabam! Goodbye! Thank you very much. Go home. I'll be taking that. After draining the shit-stained underwear demon, I come across yet another audio log, which goes on to give me some lore about the duty asshole monster. Apparently, this was the guy who made the lyrics for Sammy's cartoon songs. His name was Jack Fane, a normal person who somehow turned into an ink monster. Henry then gets access to Sammy Lawrence's office. Oh, Ink Machine. Oh. Is it a certain type of ink machine? I'm joking. Sorry. After completing several tasks to drain the ink in the stairwell, Henry actually gets encountered by him, and this happens.
There we go now, nice and tight. We wouldn't
Nice and
want a
tight?
sheep roaming away now, would we?
What is he doing?
No, we wouldn't. I must admit, I am honored you came all the way down here to visit me. It almost makes what I'm about to do seem cruel.
Please don't cut off my foreskin, mister!
But the believers must honor their savior. I must have him notice me.
Alright.
Wait, you look familiar to me.
For real?
That face.
Yeah?
Not now, for our Lord is calling to us, my little sheep. The time of sacrifice.
He kinda
is
jacked,
at
though.
hand. And then I will finally be freed from this prison, this inky, dark abyss I call a body. Shh. Quiet. Listen. I can hear him crawling above. Crawling. Let us begin. The ritual must be completed.
Alright.
Soon he will hear me. He
Uh-huh.
will set us free.
Uh-huh. And I'm just sitting here tied up. Sammy got a hold of us and tied us up to his ritual board, where he went on a huge rant to explain that Henry has to be used as a sacrifice to Sammy Lawrence so he can get free from his ink prison hell that he's in. But that doesn't matter, because watch what happens. So you can't see, but the ink demon just actually clapped Sammy's cheeks. Get wrecked, Sammy. See you later, nerd. I gotta get out of here! I gotta go! I gotta leave! Leave! After defeating the waves, Bendy ends up chasing me, and I learned that very quickly. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. After successfully escaping Bendy, I am then giving my next trophy. Oh, the Believer. Oh shit, we escaped. Oh wait, we escaped. Oh hell yeah! Which completes the end of chapter 2, where I am introduced to a new character. Oh. That was perfect timing.
Someone there? I I know you're in here.
Guys? Guys, I'm scared.
Yourself.
Uh-oh. Goofy from McDonald's! I meant to say Mickey Mouse. Is this Goofy? Oh, it's Boris! Damn, what a chapter! That new character is actually another living cartoon character, just like Bendy and Alice Angel. His name is Boris the Wolf, who was originally made to be Bendy's companion and grew up to be one of the favorites studio characters. He is mentioned in the Joey Drew Studio Employee Handbook that Boris is one of the best people to have around and is super loyal as long as food isn't around. The typical fat ass, I guess. Chapter 3 starts off waking up in a safe house that Boris safely brought us to. So, I did a little research before playing this, and apparently, or at least according to my brother, Chapter 3 is like the hardest, longest chapter. Wait, hard and long? Henry befriends Boris and even offers to explore the studio with him. But before that can happen, Henry needs to make Boris a meal, since as I mentioned before, bro is either a fat ass or just has a super fast metabolism. I can't really tell. Right, so bro needs food. Fatty needs food, like always. After Boris has his meal, he hands Henry the door handle to leave, and we're off, with our objective to find a new exit. Henry is given a flashlight in order to get through the dark studio, since Goofy over here is scared of the dark. Eventually, I made it to a plush factory within the studio. What in the hell is this? Why did Boris become so thick? Can I buy this as a doll for my room? Like a body pillow? Imagine having a Boris body pillow. Joking. Where I find an audio log that is voiced by someone pretty familiar. Now, I don't know how the hell I didn't realize that, but this audio log is voiced by Jacksepticeye, which should have been pretty easy to realize. Jackseptictank goes on to explain how he's now in charge of making plush dolls for the Joey Drew creations, which are Bendy, Boris, and Alice. He then explains that for some reason the plush dolls were not selling well at all. Now, me personally, I would buy the entire goddamn Alice Angel stock. Shortly after that, Henry ends up in a room where we are properly introduced to the third cartoon creation of Joey Drew. Oh, this is Alice Angel, huh? Please, Alice Angel, please, Goth Mommy. Don't wrap your thighs around my head and pop it like a watermelon, please. As I mentioned before, Alice Angel is the third and final cartoon character created by Joey Drew, and as we know, voiced by an ex-employee named Susie Campbell, which we learned from an audio log earlier. A later found audio log by Susie explains that without knowing, she was unfortunately fired because I guess she sucked ass at her job. She goes on to explain how she was replaced by somebody named Allison, and as a result of this, she became very depressed. Seems like a skill issue to me. Moving on, we are presented with two paths, the demon and the angel path. I need to complete both of these paths for separate trophies, but they don't really affect the ending of chapter 3, which you will see later. So, we'll do the demon first. Okay, we're back into the smegma gangrene room. It looks like so much diarrhea is in here. Let's listen to this audio tape. Taking the demon path leads Henry to an audio log voiced by Joey Drew that goes on saying some motivating shit like belief can make you successful, yada yada, which is true, but he also goes on to say that death can be cheated, which I assume is a reference to the cartoon characters he built and how they are forever trapped in the ink hell within themselves. Deeper down the demon path leads me back to Boris, where he arms me with a pipe to defend myself. Our task now is to find and pull a lever to open the door with Boris, where I am introduced to a new enemy variation. What the hell is... Bro, whoa. Oh god! Is this my father being resurrected from the gravestone? Get out of here! Fucking asshole. Fuck you. Get out of here! This enemy who looks like my dad's wrinkly foreskin is Charlie, and he is one of the 3 enemies we will meet from the Butcher Gang, which is another cartoon made by Joey Drew in the Bendy universe. In the next room, I come across an audio log by Thomas Connor, and he mentions how Joey Drew used to cut corners with employee safety in the office, and basically just treat them like absolute poo. As Henry progresses through the studio, we end up in this room, which Boris probably is not a fan of. What is this? Is this him in him? When the Hawk Tua was too much to handle, look at him. He literally got fucking Hawk Tua. Like, this is 3 nonchalant ways to receiving Hawk Tua. Look at him. Oh my god, his ribcage is split open. The Hawk Tua was too powerful to handle. This room is basically filled with a bunch of Borises that get their foreskin ripped off. And Alice Angel said that she did it in order to make herself look beautiful. Bro, there's so many people that couldn't handle the Hawk Tua. Look at it. Damn, her voice is kind of good too. It's kind of giving me a little bit of that morning wood, no kidding. A little later, we came across this room with Alice Angel, who goes on a several-minute yap fest. In so many words, Alice said she was born as a pile stinky of smelly ink, and she was literally a goo puddle. So basically, she was shot out of the ink demon's wiener and had to fend for herself. But after a while, she was able to shape herself into Alice Angel. She then lets us know that she will spare our life and help us escape the studio under one condition. We have to do a series of tasks for her, and that's literally all Chapter 3 ends up being, is completing all of her tedious tasks, and then she would let us escape. Like, I know I've said this, and I'm gonna say it again, I would literally let her ruin me. I would let her literally beat the fuck out of me. Like, The first step was to take a wrench, head over to floor level K, and find 3 special gears. As I'm going up the elevator to level K, Alice warns Henry about the ink demon, as from this point on we're going to be encountering him and we should be quiet to avoid attracting him.
Have you met him? The ink demon. They say he hears everything. Every creak of the floor. Every rustle of paper. I wouldn't run so fast if I were you. You never know what will draw him in.
You know, getting trapped in an animation studio filled with creepy ink creatures is scary, but you know what's even scarier? Trying to learn a new language. But luckily, today's sponsor, Monly, has you covered. Monly is a top-rated language learning app with over 125 million users worldwide. It's ranked among the top 5 language learning apps ever, making it a good choice for all levels of learners. And right now, they're offering an exclusive Valentine's Day deal of 96% off lifetime access to 41 languages. With Monly, you can learn through real conversations to build language skills. You can also practice with interactive languages and daily challenges. It's basically school, but 10 times better. School is terrible. There's a ton of actual practical content that you could focus on learning every day that will help you in your daily life. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access. There's no subscriptions or any of that hassle. And if you guys go to the link that's in my description, I'll put it on the screen now, you can get the limited time offer of lifetime access for 96% off. So make sure to go to the link that's on the screen, monly.app/dilly, or click the link in my description. Thank you, Monly. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for sponsoring me. Bye, thank you. As I searched this floor level for the gears Alice needs, I came across several enemies, and it honestly wasn't a hard task. Oh, it's another smegma demon. Oh my god, was this made out of incest? Like if I were to do it with my own sister or my mom, this is what would come out? Get the hell out of here. I literally pay so much money just to smell. Go like that in my face. I literally just want to smell her dirty morning breath. Like her coffee breath after she didn't even wash her mouth. She smoked a cigarette in the morning and she has not brushed her teeth. Oh my god, blow that all in my face. I'm gonna pass out from it. Like, you know, people who huff nitrous oxide, you know, like galaxy gas? That would be what I'm doing, but it's her breath. After returning the gears back to Alice, she tasks us with finding 3 ink blobs using an ink syringe. Cool. So can I, like, extract the ink from my ding-dong and shoot it at Alice? Joking, sorry. The way I did this was by exploring floor 11 and killing specific enemies holding these thick ink sacs. While doing this, I also experienced my first encounter with the ink demon, which I clearly didn't know how to handle. What the hell is that? Ooh, what is that? What the f is that? Stop! What the hell? What was that? So apparently this game is supposed to be horror, but there's not even a single jump scare. I didn't even know I died. The way I was supposed to avoid the ink demon is by going into a hiding spot, which are these wooden closets. Anytime you hear the ink demon approaching you, the screen will start to fill up with this sticky goo, and that just means that you have to find a hiding spot, like, immediately. I should have honestly realized that to begin with, because it's pretty common sense. Even a milk-drinking idiot baby would realize that. While completing the rest of Alice Angel's tasks, I found this room with a bunch of Bendy plushies, which is perfect because for the trophy Inner Child, I had to interact with 25 Bendy dolls. Oh, there we go, Inner Child. Squeeze 25 Bendy dolls. After going through the rest of Alice's boring tasks, she gives us one more chore to do. Oh, I think it's time we have to kill everyone. Tip, kill the Butcher Gang. Get out of here! You're not taking my angel! Epic music, play now. Get out of here! Get out of here! Taste my wrath! Booger beard, idiot! Get out of here! Get out of here, incest baby! Why is your head hanging off you like that? Looks like a pickleball. What is this? We're all playing pickleball. Fuck out of here. Is that it? Do I win? With the Butcher Gang defeated, Alice Angel congratulates us for getting through all her tasks and gives Henry one final reward. Do I get a reward for saving you? Can you please step on my face with those awesome feet?
Sending you a little present.
A little firepower? Oh, hell yeah! Oh, she's giving me the blicky! The frickin' switch on the blicky! We about to turn into King Von or Player 120 on episode... Oh my god. We're about to turn into Player 120 on episode 7 of Squid Game Season 2, bro. What? What?
It's a little hard to get a hold of. Oh well. Better luck next time.
So unfortunately, we did not get the Tommy gun, which is a major reward Alice Angel gives you, and I even need it for this trophy. But there's a certain reason why I didn't get it, which I'll explain later. But we're not done yet because Alice tasks Henry with one more thing he needs to do before he can escape. Traveling down to the depths of the studio, Alice introduces us to a new threat. Projectionist? Where? I don't see. Am I blind? Am I deaf? According to Alice and this close by audio log by Norman Polk, we learned that he fell victim to one of Joey Drew's many unknown transformations. This monster is literally an ink puddle with a huge projector attached to its head. This part of the game is supposed to be a very simple task. I just have to collect 5 ink hearts in the depths, which wouldn't be an issue if I had the Tommy gun, as it would allow me to easily kill the projectionist, but since I didn't have the gun, it was literally impossible. Let's fight him. Fuck you. Fucking asshole. Okay, never mind. Yep, there's no taking him out. And I was doing this over and over again until this finally happened. Oh, I killed him! Oh my god, I'm goated! With all the ink hearts collected, our objective is to get back to Alice and finally escape. But for the trophy long forgotten self, I need to play Henry's audio log in chapter 3, which can be found by going over to this area that's next to the elevator and destroying these boards, and then turning on this secret valve. After turning on the secret valve, if you head over to floor level K and go all the way downstairs, you will see a secret room which all the ink has been drained out of, which contains a very important audio log from Henry, which gets me a trophy. Okay, I had to travel all the way to the depths of hell to find this audiobook, or audio log, whatever. Oh, voice of Henry, long forgotten self. Okay, I guess this is an important one. Within the audio log, Henry explains that the early days working for Joey Drew have not been what he expected, and someone named Linda has disappeared. No clue who that is, so hopefully we get more context about her soon.
We've reached the end of my to-do list, my little errand boy. I hope you enjoyed our time.
I enjoyed our time together, but I would still enjoy if you stepped on my face.
Return to the lift. It's time to go home.
After returning back to Alice, she informs Henry of how proud of him she is for finishing all her tasks, and that he can head back to the elevator and finally go home. But we all know it's never that easy in these games.
Have you ever wondered what heaven is like? I like to dream that it's quite beautiful. A soft valley of green grass, blanketed by a warm sun. I don't think I'll ever get to see it. Are you ready to ascend?
She keeps calling me her little errand boy, and honestly,
Heavens are waiting.
it's making me feel some type of way. What the hell is she laughing about? I should have known. I should have freaking known. I should have known. She started laughing like batshit crazy.
I know who you are. And I know
Look, you guys are being. She's making Boris so scared. That's not fair. Whatever. I don't want you. I don't want your feet. I don't want anything.
Bringing back my forest.
No, this is my Boris.
Perfect forest I've ever seen.
My game's running in 2 FPS. I think it's gonna crash.
I need it inside so I can be beautiful again. Don't you understand? Don't you get it? Give him to me. Yes, I'll take him.
Okay, chat. You're not taking Boris. Nope, not taking Boris. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. And I assume now it's chapter 4, right? Boris! Boris, help! Oh, Boris? Uh-oh. 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 She bad as hell, but uh-oh. Damn, she's like 6 foot. Oh. Oh! Boris! No! The path of the demon. Choose the way of Bendy. Boris, no! With chapter 3 all completed, it's time to head on to chapter 4, but there's one slight issue. So we're continuing to play, and I go to play. We were on chapter 4. We left off at chapter 4, and bruh, my goddamn save file says that I'm on chapter 2. So despite saving my game several times, for some weird reason, the game literally deleted my progress. Like, I even saw the game autosave several times, but it deleted everything, meaning I had to restart the game from chapter 2, recollect all the collectibles, including the Kansas Soup, radio, and audio logs all over again. Because it didn't save my progress from chapter 2 to chapter 4, but also I have to restart completely from chapter 1 because it didn't save any of my goddamn collectibles that I got in chapter 2 or chapter 1. This meant I was able to at least go back and get the trophy I missed in chapter 2 called Strike Up the Band. This is a very simple yet stupid trophy in the music recording room. If you go and turn the projector on, go down to where the instruments are, interact with this guitar, and go back to the projector room, a Bendy will spawn. Alright, That should have worked, and there should be 2 now. Ah, so we just gotta keep doing that until the whole recording studio is filled with the Bendys. And after doing that for a few minutes straight, all the Bendys spawned. And after completing the puzzle, I got the trophy. So where's my trophy, fat ass? And then violin. Oh, strike up the band. Get all the Bendys on stage. Ah. But now guess what? You're literally not going to believe this, but you have to trust me. So I got to chapter 4 and my game crashed. So look what happened again. I just got back to chapter 4 and my progress. What the? Why did my progress just fucking deleted again? My progress just deleted again. This means I had to yet again replay the game. Like I literally just did, and I didn't want to, but I had to goddamn do it again. To avoid having to replay the game again before I can even beat the story, I decided I was gonna leave my PlayStation on until I got the platinum, which is why if you guys check my PlayStation profile, I have like 60 hours on this game because I literally left my PlayStation on for 3 days straight while I slept. Now that I'm finally back to chapter 4, we can rescue Boris, which starts me in a room assigned to Grant Cohen, the accountant that worked at the studio. A little bit of research from the Joey Drew Studios employee handbook would help us learn that Grant had to deal with multiple employees bitching about their underpaid and overworked days, but there was nothing he could do. Entering Grant's office, we find an audio log that is super unknown. I did a bit of research, and what I could find out is that this is actually the sound of someone transferring from a human to an ink monster. And yeah, it sounds like they're like in a saw trap or something. I don't know. Their foreskin's being ripped off. Voice of unknown. What the hell is happening? Is this like live footage of somebody getting their foreskin chopped off? Who's crying? What the hell is that sound? This room to me seems like I'm being like put in like a straitjacket. Like I take too many like Advils and then I see like the ibuprofen man in my dreams and this is what happens. I wake up in a room like this. Moving on, I find a turn wheel to repair a door, which leads me to a library with an audio log written by Susie Campbell. Susie explains an offer that she was given by Joey Drew, who is the same person that fired her and replaced her character Alice Angel with a different voice actor. Pulling a few books in this library opens a secret passage, which leads Henry to an interesting room. Right, there are a few more assholes than I anticipated. Hi guys, how you doing? Hello? Hi, how are ya? Oh, I'm just gonna squeeze past you. Oh, I'm just gonna... Oh, excuse me. If I had to guess, all these ink monsters are ex-employees that worked for Joey Drew, who were a part of his experiments using the ink machine. Progressing through the studio, I end up in the office of Bertram Piedmont, where I find an audio log written by him, as well as a new project that was in progress called Bendyland. Within the audio log, Bertram seems to be tugging his Johnson a bit about his ego. He goes on to explain how he's been the best at building park attractions, and honestly, it seems that Bertram and Joey had such insane egos, they couldn't work successfully together. And right after I learned about Bendyland, guess where we ended up? Bendy Hell. What the hell? Oh, no pun intended, but what is this? Right away, we find an audio log, which you guys could have probably guessed at this point. The tape is written by Wally Franks, and using context clues, like a good little boy, we can figure out that Wally is a lazy fat ass and would rather have others do his work for him. In order to progress, I need to get through these 2 very wonky minigames in Bendyland. I will also get the trophy Bullseye for doing so. It's a pretty simple minigame. All you have to do is shoot the targets as they come up, making sure to avoid the ones with the X's on them, and you only get a limited amount of ammo. In order to beat this minigame, I have to do it without missing a single target, and that's what makes it so goddamn hard. Aiming on a controller? Ah, terrible. And no matter how fast I make my sensitivity, it is super goddamn slow. It's fucking 2 in the morning, man, and I'm so shit. Oh, I missed one again. Fuck you. The issue I kept having was I would miss a target, meaning the run would be restarted every time. I don't know why I was so blunt at this, but I'm gonna assume it's because it was like 3 a.m. while I was doing this and I was tired, but that's like such a shitty excuse. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the brightness to fucking 20. Wait, I can actually see the circle a lot better from doing that. Chat, this might be where we win. This might be where we win. Ready? I can see the circle a lot better now. And I have Family Guy on this monitor, and clearly it's not helping me. Yeah, so literally for the next 30 minutes, I just kept failing over and over and over because I am so cheeks at this minigame. Yup. Oh, right here. Oh my god, I missed. I keep mixing the same target over and over. Let me get motivational for you real quick. This is why I tell people you never give up and keep going, because if you keep trying, you will eventually succeed. So for all my drug users out there, keep doing drugs and don't stop no matter what people tell you. My breath smells fucking terrible. Oh. I threw it by my mouth. That's how bad it smells. My breath smells like fucking shit. You know, hold me. You know what these targets look like, guys? They look like Cardi B's areolas. They really do. I ain't gonna hold you back. And I missed you know, it's not my fault that Cardi B's areolas disappear so quick. Maybe if they give me more than 2 seconds to shoot the bitch's titties off, I wouldn't have to. My dog just farted and it smells like shit in here now. That smells fucking terrible. Yes! I locked in so hard. I'm John Wick. I'm fucking Chris Kyle. I'm a goddamn hitman. I'm Agent 47. I'm Johnny Sins. That last part wasn't needed, but I did it. With the terrible minigame completed, we make it to a room with a huge carousel ride. Turns out this carousel is actually the soul of Bertram, the man who had the plan to build all these attractions. So I just think it's kind of funny, like, bro wanted to build Bendyland. Now he's a part of it. And guess what? We have to also face him one-on-one. What is happening? What the? Whoa! What is happening? Bertram destroys some barrels, which magically gives me access to an axe, and this is what I'm going to use in order to complete the boss fight. Oh, there's an axe! Alright, you little shit. Here I go. It's my time for victory. Every few seconds, Bertram will stop swinging, and golden pads will appear on his arms. To take him down, you need to chop them off his arms until they are destroyed. Okay, so he's down. Break his foreskin off! Break his foreskin off! Go, 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 go! His gold-plated foreskin! Break it off! Ah, shit. Oh! What did I just do? Oh god, I broke his Johnson. Here we go, the last golden foreskin. And BAM! That's it. Is that it? Do I win? Uh-oh. Oh, around and around. Defeat Bertram. Get out of here! This was honestly a pretty lame boss fight, but at least I got a trophy for it. Continuing on the journey to save Boris, we end up in this dark warehouse, and I come across this photo cutout that gave me a trophy, little souvenir. But for a trophy, by the way, if I go over to this cutout, I will get one. Watch. Jeez! How do I do this? How do I... Oh, okay. A little souvenir. Take a photo at the photo cutout. Exploring more of the warehouse, I find an audio log written by the evil dickwad boss, Joey Drew. This log reveals how corruptive Joey truly is, and this whole time he's been spreading propaganda to the other employees. He's basically telling them to keep dreaming and work towards their goals, damn well knowing he's only going to benefit from their hard work. Progressing throughout the warehouse forces me into this cutscene where this happens. Does he know I'm in here? Whoa! Whoa! Oh, he's fighting him! Oh, go! Go, go, cameraman, go! No! No! No, the cameraman! Oh! 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 The cameraman! First it was Barry, then it was the robot. Now it's the cameraman! Gochima, Gochiben, Stampede. Everyone please drop a huge F for the cameraman. He put up a super good fight. After that, we are led to a haunted house train ride. On this ride, we hear Alice Angel complain that no one has control over the company, and then honestly, it's just a pretty shitty car ride from here on out. That leads Henry to this. Whoa! Boris? Whoa.
Oh no, what has she done to you?
Why does he look like... Is this my dog if he dies? What is this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the hell? It seems we have been reunited by a version of Boris created by Alice Angel called Brute Boris, which is the same concept as the Bruce Splicer from BioShock 2. He resembles a huge fat ass, and you know what? Maybe he's mad that he didn't get his Taco Bell order. Is what I would have said if I was such a baby bitch, but we all know I'm not. It's time to take this fat ass down. How the hell am I supposed to beat bro without a weapon? All right, he's chasing me. He's chasing me like my grandfather. In order to take down this mutated version of EDP, we must form a solid strategy, since as you know, we don't have a weapon. Defeating Brute Boris is actually super simple. For dealing with this fat shit, all I need to do is let him full sprint into a wall. Come over here, fatty. Come on. Run into these crates. Thank you. Thank you. What is this? a glob of foreskin, which will cause a thick black diarrhea ink to spill from his chest. After he crashes like a woman on the highway, I then have to grab the ink, take it to this off-brand crafting table, and craft either a pipe or a plunger. A normal person would craft the pipe, but for the trophy unlikely victory, I need to complete this fight using the shit weapon. Literally, like the shit weapon. You know, I clean my toilet with this. After crafting the plunger, I simply just have to go beat the foreskin off of him until it turns purple, and repeat that until he eventually perishes and turns into my father's ashes. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Get over here, you little fat shit. Bam! Bam! Uh-oh. Where'd my plunger go? Oh yeah, and something to note is this plunger literally breaks after one single hit. So I gotta remake the plunger every single time? My dog farted. It smells like fucking hell in here. You little fat shit. Haktua! Okay, we gotta get him a couple more times. He just pooped again. Bendy in the poop machine. All right, he's jumping like Michael Jordan. His second or third phase, he'll start jumping, and there's nothing you can do to stop it since he has such sexy fat feet. So it's best to stay out of the way, or you will die immediately. You fucking asshole. I swear to God, I will put my finger into your asshole and pick poop out of your bum if you don't get off of me. Like, real talk. Charge! Uh-oh. I'm about to be dead, Holmes. Bro, he's about to throw someone's nutsack at me. Come on, do it. Ah, fired again. You missed. Come on, Haktua. Come on, Haktua. Fucking asshole. Okay. All right, you made your point. And done. Yes. Unlikely victory. What is this? Complete chapter 4 with the plunger. Hell yeah. Chad, am I goated? Chad, am I goated? Chad, am I goated? Wait, did I just kill Boris? Boris? Oh. Oh. Is that the end? Uh-oh. Oh, here comes... Whoa! Who did that? Whoa! Whoa! She just killed herself? Was it an imposter? Whoa! Whoa! What just happened? I thought Alice was a bad girl. I mean, she's a bad girl. She's actually a good girl, but what the hell just happened? With Boris defeated and chapter 4 complete, I'd like to explain what just happened. Firstly, why does Alice kill herself? Do you guys remember earlier how I told you Susie Campbell was replaced by a different actor named Allison Pendle? Well, it makes sense that the evil version of Alice is the original voice actor Susie Campbell. Susie was very excited to live as this character Alice. On top of this, if you listen to Susie's audio log in chapter 4, we know that Joey Drew mentioned to her that he had an opportunity for her, which I would assume means Joey Drew used her as one of his very first test subjects of the Ink Machine. Susie probably got killed and revived into this terrible foreskin demon that she's forever hated. Now the other question is, who the hell is this guy? He looks exactly like Boris and Goofy from Mickey Mouse. We'll learn about him more in chapter 5, which is the last chapter this game has to offer. The last chapter of the game starts off with Henry being imprisoned by the new Alice Angel, Allison. She reveals she did this because she doesn't know who Henry is and he could be a possible threat. Alice then goes on to explain that both Boris and Tom are variants of each other and they cannot talk as they were designed to be silent cartoon characters. But now we know who this version of Boris actually is. She says he responds to the name Tom, which we know Tom is actually Tom Connor. After a bit more yapping, Allison then hands Henry this tool which allows him to see hidden secrets on the wall.
Through this. Take a look. I don't know who's leaving them, but I think they know how to get out of here.
Wow.
Where does it all
Secret
lead to?
messages? What the hell? Henry then goes to bed and wakes up as he learns that Tom and Alice have been using this room as a secret hideout against the Ink Demon, but Tom just accidentally got caught by revealing the demon their hideout.
That was really stupid, Tom. You shouldn't have gone out there. Now that he's seen you, it's only a matter of time before he finds us here.
Tom and Alice decide they have to leave before the demon claps their cheeks, and instead of saving Henry, they leave him there to fend for himself.
I'm sorry.
Whoa! They're just leaving us here? Screw you, Tom. Whatever. I don't need them anyway. Frick them. We don't need them anyway because the new tool reveals our way to escape, which is right here in front of the wall. Take the spoon. All right, I'll take the spoon. Whoa! Secret cock and ball changer room. What is this? All right. Skippity toilet room? No freaking way! Progressing through the ink studio, Henry goes on a boat, and that takes him across an ink cave. Not sure how this shit fits in an ink studio, but, you know, whatever. Eventually, I made it to an area where I had to face someone familiar. Alright. Oh god! Oh god! Is this the Ink Man? The Ink Demon? Who is this? This is not the... Oh god! As you guys can see, Sammy Lawrence, who we thought died in Chapter 2, is alive. He never died from the ink demon, and he's back to get his revenge. After slapping the feces out of his puckering butthole and taking him down for good, this happens. You little shit. Uh-oh.
You lied to me. You
What's going on?
I'd be free. Well, I'm going to free you now.
Uh-oh.
Free your head right off your
Uh-oh.
shoulders.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, get him, Boris!
It's time.
Get him, Tom! Get him! Kick his ass! Get him! Hell yeah! W Tom! Uh-oh. He's gonna stick his hand out. Friend? Please? Tom is goated as hell!
That was close.
W frickin' Tom! Tom, who originally seemed to dislike us, save Henry, supplying him with a weapon so we can both successfully escape. But before we can make any attempt to escape, Allison tells us that this area is infested to the brim with those diarrhea demons, which we must take down in order to progress. Get the fuck off me! Hey, get off me! Get your sticky ass out of here! Get off me!
Never seen this many before.
Fuck out of here! After a few minutes of fighting the ink demons, I got my next trophy.
All of them.
Oh, shadows and suffering.
Where they're gonna crawl
Discover what's living below. With all the smegma monsters eliminated, Allison tells us to lead the way to the next area, then this happens. Oh god! How'd that even happen? Oh shit, then I lost my weapon too. Our objective at this point is to find a way to escape. In order to escape this area, we need to get 3 pipes, which will undrain the ink in the next exit. In the room next to the pipes, we find another audio log written by Thomas Connor, who is the other variant of Boris. He gives us some lore on Bendy and the purpose the ink machine had. Tom goes on to explain how Joey Drew wanted to create something supernatural, which was not attempted again after Bendy was made. So I guess whatever he wanted to do was successful. In order to obtain these 3 pipes that we need, they need to be crafted with ink. To do this, I need to walk through the maze, making sure to avoid any enemies that come in my way, since I no longer have a weapon. At the back of the maze, there is this ink fountain, which has what we need in order to craft the pipes. While exploring the maze, I find a few audio logs that didn't have any significant lore in the story, but this one log by Joey Drew finally reveals the deal that he was going to make with Susie Campbell after replacing her with Allison. The audio log reveals that Susie was the first person Joey approached to turn her into his experiment, like we guessed earlier, and this would eventually turn Susie into the Alice Angel cartoon character. Susie unfortunately believed Joey's plan. She didn't realize that he would manipulate her and turn her into an immortal cartoon ink experiment, which I guess explains the writings on the wall that says the creator lied to us. After crafting the remaining pipes, we are able to drain the vault that allows Henry to leave this area, and I get my next trophy. Now we can finally get in here. Here we go. Let's go. Oh, pipes and problems. Find a new way through. Hell yeah. After getting in the vault, Alice and Tom talk to Henry about crafting a plan that will lead to taking down the ink demon once and for all. While Alice and Tom are yapping, I find a box in the film vault which contains the last radio in the game I needed for the collectible trophy, Golden Record.
Well, it's
Oh, gold record. Find all the hidden radios in the game. And at this point, we're off. Henry and the gang get through the studio and eventually make it to the last area of the game, where Henry is handed a huge responsibility. What the hell is this?
Wow.
What is this?
Never seen this before.
It says gent on it. Is this like a bathroom? What is this, like gentleman's room? What is this?
Nothing to build a raft with.
We'll have to wade across.
We can't. We're not like you, Henry. If we go in there, well, a drop of water in the ocean is rarely seen again.
And I guess it's all up to me. And I don't even know what I'm doing here. I don't even know why this is all happening to me.
You're here for a reason, Henry. There's always a reason. Even when you can't understand it. It's time. Set us free.
Set you free? Alice lets Henry know that he is the only one who can get through the Ink Castle and defeat the Ink Demon once and for all, saving everyone. This shit is basically Mario's plot. We gotta save Princess Peach from Bowser. After reaching the inside of the Ink Machine, we are presented with one final audio log, laying against the Ink Demon's throne, meaning it's finally time to take down the Ink Demon once and for all. I assume this message right here is gonna be very important, so let's listen to this.
It's simply awe-inspiring what one can accomplish with their own hands.
Yep.
Lump of clay can turn to meaning if you strangle it with enough enthusiasm. Look what we've built. We created life itself, Henry. Not just on a silver screen, but in the hearts of those we entertained with our fancy moving pictures. But when the tickets stopped selling, when the next big thing came along, only the monsters remained. Shadows of the past. But you can save them, Henry. You end.
The end. Uh-oh. Oh, boss fight time, chat. Oh, here we go. Whoa! Howard's hand's getting so big. Uh-oh. 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 Why are his hands so big and his legs are so small? Uh-oh. I gotta get the fuck out of here. The fight against the Ink Demon is pretty straightforward and easy to understand. It's honestly extremely underwhelming. Literally, all you need to do is run around this archive area, avoiding the Ink Demon, making sure to pull down all these levers as they come up. After flipping all these levers, we are then put into a room where we have to make the Ink Demon run into these glass pillars. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, I gotta get him to break these. Okay, I see. Right here, bro. I'm right here, little bro. Come on. Yes, stupid idiot. Last one. You stupid fat idiot. I'm right here, bro. You slime nerd. Bendy in the slime machine. Oh. Did I do it? I did it. All right, Chad, here we go. You ready? The end. Yep. That's it. Yep. Damn. Bye-bye. See ya. Yep.
Catch you on the flip side. Catch you later. All right.
After the Ink Demon is eliminated, Henry's life flashes before his eyes, and he is spawned in this house, which I assume is real-life reality.
Oh. Mom, I'm home. Guys, I'm home.
Entering the kitchen of the house reveals a mysterious man who lets Henry know he wasn't expecting him for at least another hour. And he literally repeats word for word, bar for bar, the exact same words that are said to us in the letter from the beginning of the game. This confirms that this old, wrinkly, stinky pile of shit is indeed Joey Drew, which I assume is Henry's dad. Henry then enters the door within the house, concluding the story and finishing the game.
I need to show you.
Visit the old workshop. Whoa! Oh god.
All right, Joey. I'm here.
To hell and back. So he is Joey.
Find what you wanted me to see.
Complete the main story. So that was Joey Drew. What a freaking game, bro. I know I say that every time, but it seems that Henry is stuck in this never-ending loop of Joey's cartoonish nightmare. Fucking sucks, doesn't it? I'd also like to mention that after the credits roll, a post-credit scene appears which shows this.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
Two important things are shown in this post-credit scene. An ink machine within Joey's house, and I'm pretty sure it also reveals that Henry possibly has a daughter, but this has me wondering, is the cartoon reality and the real-life reality separate or not? Because why the hell does bro have the ink machine in his house? Bendy in the ink machine story is finished, but we are not, because I still have to get 7 trophies to collect the platinum. For the trophy Standing Proud, I need to enter the archives using Chapter Select, which is a showcase of the game's development. If I stand on Henry's spot in the archives, I get the trophy. So if I just stand here, I'll get my trophy. Standing Proud. Find where you belong. For the trophy's Voice Collector and a Path of an Angel, I need to replay Chapter 3, but instead of taking the demon path, I need to take the angel path. The story isn't affected from this path, but there's a special voice log that you can only get from taking the angel path. Yes! The Voice Collector. Listen to all the audio logs. The audio log is from Susie Campbell, and she's super sad that she was replaced by Allison Pendle. Now, after finishing up Chapter 3 again through the angel path, I got the trophy The Path of an Angel, but literally nothing changed story-wise. The next trophy, Master of Bacon, you get for collecting all cans of bacon, which for some reason didn't pop after I beat the game. And my ass was not going to replay this game. So instead, I had my brother replay the game, collecting all the cans until it eventually popped. And mind you, he had to replay the game 2 times in a row, because for some reason it didn't pop again.
Feeling, or the strangest thing, to be sitting in the United States Supreme Court and having the Supreme
The trophy? Yes! 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 Master of Macon! Oh yeah, 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 yeah! I won't lie, I let my brother do another trophy. For the trophy aggression, you have to defeat the waves of these ink monsters after fighting Sammy in chapter 4 within 3 minutes and without dying. And according to my brother's experience, it was not easy at all because the combat is so buns in this game. He failed multiple times at this point, and I told him I would do it for him, but for some reason, he was insisting on getting this trophy for himself, which he did after a good hour. Good job,
oh my fucking god, I missed!
What do you want to say to the camera? Okay, that was a little loud. I only need 2 more trophies left so we can move on to the Dark Revival. Valued Employees and Blazing Metal. Valued Employee was such a stupid, tedious trophy. You guys remember this part of the game where I needed to craft the pipes in chapter 5? Yeah, well, for some reason, I had to do it without getting caught by the enemies roaming the maze. This trophy sucked absolute balls, and it took me like 3 hours, but eventually I got it. Bam, bam, bam. Finally! Ah, valued employee. Oh, thank God, I only got 1 more trophy and this platinum is finally done. The last trophy I need for Ink Machine's platinum is Blazing Metal. For this, I need to get the Tommy gun in chapter 3. And when I tell you, this was the worst experience in the whole game, it truly is. I spent the whole game trying to get this trophy, and I have replayed chapter 3 several times. To get the Tommy gun, there are a set of requirements. You need to select the Ink Demon path because that enables the Tommy gun. The second step is to make the Ink Machine mold. In the beginning of chapter 3, you will end up in this toy room, and there is this little ink glob right here. Interact with it until it becomes the Ink Machine that looks like this. After that, I simply had to complete all of chapter 3 without dying. By this point, it wasn't that hard, and I was able to speedrun chapter 3 pretty quickly, avoiding any death. But this took me an unnecessary amount of time because I had a lot of attempts where I did die and had to restart chapter 3, which is the longest chapter in the game. But eventually, I was able to complete it. If I can get past this last part without dying, I will finally get the Tommy gun, get the trophy, and the platinum will be mine, and I'll finally be done. I'll finally be done. Alright, we got this, chat. We're gonna lock in so hard. I got Family Guy on my second monitor right here. Oh no, this is not a good look. Okay, I cannot get hit any more than that. I cannot get hit any more than that. Come on. We gotta lock in so hard. I have Spotify on one monitor, Family Guy on the other. Finally! What?
It's a little hard to get a hold of. Oh well. Better luck next time.
What? I know what you guys are thinking. What the hell went wrong? Yeah, so I completed the chapter without dying. But guess what I forgot to do? No way. This is my first time completing chapter 3 without dying. And I didn't get the Tommy gun because I forgot to do one of the steps. The step where I just clearly said I need to turn this ink block to make the ink machine. Yeah, I forgot to do it. If you go right here, I forgot to change this goddamn blob to the ink machine. I'm so fucking stupid. Meaning I had to replay the entire chapter, but at least I 100% know what I needed to do in order to complete it and earn Bendy and the Ink Machine's platinum trophy. Power. Oh my god. Please. Very special. Ah. Blazing Metal. Master of Ink. Oh my god, finally. I am so happy to finally be done with this. But let's move on to Bendy and the Dark Revival. Moving straight into Bendy and the Dark Revival, the platinum process is pretty much the same, but the stakes are actually a bit higher for this platinum because the trophy Studio Breaker and Ink Master, I need to complete the game on the hardest difficulty without dying. And I'm gonna just spoil the surprise. This platinum experience was definitely worse than Ink Machine's, but we'll go over that later. The Dark Revival starts exactly 10 years after the story of Bendy and the Ink Machine, 2 years after Joey Drew died in 1971. And now that Joey Drew is clapped like a Sopranos character, meet Nathan Arch, the CEO of Archgate, which is the company that bought out Joey Drew's legacy, who hired a very talented animator named Audrey, and that's where the story begins. Right off the bat, I was able to get my first trophy. Wait, I'm kind of bad though. Wait, she kind of bad though. She kind of bad though. No, oh.
Hi, how are you? Oh, checking myself out? Oh, I'm so sexy.
Does she got a gad on her? Can I like turn around? I'm trying to look. Oh, time to reflect. What was that? After leaving the animation room, I do a bit of exploring and head down to this elevator, which I assumed I need to enter. But before entering the elevator, I turn around and find 3 balls. He said balls. And throw them into this mop bucket, which got me my next trophy. What the hell is this? Whoa. Is this a Fortnite llama? What? Fortnite llama? Fortnite? Did you see that? Audrey then enters the elevator, then this happens. Who is this? My dad coming back from the dead?
Listen.
Who is this?
You scared me to death.
Who is this?
I'm sorry, my dear. Didn't mean to frighten you. You're working late tonight. A pretty girl like you.
Oh, yep, it's Herbert the pervert. Alright, never mind. This is not my dead father. He was not like this.
Step in.
Uh-huh.
Of course not.
Thank you.
Right.
Audrey.
EDP is going to step into the elevator.
Use a little company.
Uh-huh. Right. This old sack of nuts who entered the elevator is Wilson, the main antagonist of the game, as well as Nathan Arch's son. As the elevator is going down, it mysteriously breaks, which leads us to a floor dedicated to Joey Drew, who I mentioned earlier got turned into a plate of Bert's smegma. Within this archived room, we can even go and see the old ink machine. Wilson then tasks us to find 6 ritual items, just like the first game. After placing each of these items down, I am given a trophy. Oh, the ritual. Clean up the exhibit. Nice. With all the pedestal items placed down, Wilson tells Audrey to flip the power switch, which she honestly shouldn't have done. Alright.
Wilson?
Okay.
Audrey, the things you've set in motion.
What's happening?
The ink is calling us, my dear. Can't you hear it?
What?
Shh. Don't fret. We're going home.
Stay back.
Listen to me, Audrey. Pay attention to these last words. Because very soon, you will forget everything.
Let go!
Come find me, Audrey. Come find me, and I'll show you your purpose. I'll show you the truth.
This can't be real.
And now, we die.
What are you doing? Oh no! No!
Upon waking up, we are no longer in the real world. Right away, I am granted with my first of many collectibles. In total, there are 34 notes that I'm going to have to find for the trophy written in ink. Another collectible trophy I will have to be going for is Insane Reader, which you get for finding all 24 Joey Drew books throughout the game. Navigating through the studio, I come across my first audio log, which have made a return from the first game. In total, I need to find 28 of them for the trophy The Well of Voices. The game features a lot of collectibles, like an absolute shit ton. Right after I found that audio log, I find my first memory. In total, I need to find 10 memories scattered throughout the game for the trophy's self-discovery. A few minutes later, we came across a pretty recognizable face.
How are you?
Oh wait, is this Alice?
But the aftertaste.
Wait.
It's not so good. Easy now. I'm not gonna hurt you. It looked like you needed some help.
Don't touch me. What are you? Ugh, what is this horrible place?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
when
this
I
is
first
Alice
came down
Angel,
here.
so Audrey is not
Yeah,
Alice.
it's
Oh.
scary. But you're actually pretty lucky. The machine could have turned you into a searcher.
You mean that thing that attacked me?
No, that's a Piper. And he's part of a gang, so be careful.
That's right, Alice Angel is back, and it's obviously her good variant, Allison. She goes on to warn Audrey about the Ink Demon, which means he never actually did die in the first game. Something really isn't adding up, but it's fine because I at least got my next trophy. Welcome to the studio. Meet up with an old friend. Right, alright. My objective is now to make it to the upper levels of the cartoon world. While I am making my way there, I come across my first ink canister. The hell is this? Whoa! What did I just do? What did I just do? Oh, select upgrade. What the hell? This is amazing! These ink canisters are filled with nice gooey smegma, which allow me to upgrade my health, stamina, and something else that I have not unlocked yet. In total, I need to find all 9 upgrade canisters, so Audrey gets to the max level for the trophy the ink provides. Moving on, I make it to the animation area of the studio, where we need to get this pipe from the other side of the fence. After restoring the power and dodging some enemies, I got the sexy gen pipe.
At least now I can defend myself.
Oh, armed and ready. With this pipe acquired, I am now able to smash the foreskin right off these monsters, and right away you guys can see the combat in this game is much more fluid. Oh, Jesus Christ! Fucking asshole, fucking... Okay, so listen, chat. I died. Bro, what? Which means I already failed this trophy, Ink Master, which you get for beating the game without dying. But it doesn't matter because this game has a really good saving system. Literally every time I die, I can just go reload my previous save as if I never died. A lot of you guys are going to call this cheap, but I just call it a big brain move. On top of acquiring this steel dildo, look what I also unlocked. Oh, am I doing heroin? What's going on? Whoa. Banish the darkness. Obtain the banish power. The powers of the ink are yours to command. Use your powers to send monsters back to the dark puddles. Unlocking this banish superpower allows us to walk behind someone and clap their butt cheeks with the force like some Dark Souls stuff. Oh! Oh! Oh, I thought it would have been a lot cooler. Like, I thought it maybe would have snapped his neck, sat on his face, and suffocated him. Progressing throughout the animation alley, we make it to a secret room where somebody recognizable shows up. Oh my god, it's a cute little Bendy! Oh my god, cute little Bendy! Oh my god! Gucci Gucci Gulo, look at you little Bendy! Oh my god, he's so cute!
Bendy? You're real? Oh, this is amazing. It's okay. I won't hurt you. I promise. It's okay. See? I'm your friend. I won't hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that would happen. I promise. I'm so...
Shortly after meeting with the baby version of Bendy, Audrey comes face to face with the real thing, concluding the first chapter of the game. Okay, what's gonna happen right here? Probably the Ink Demon, right? He's gonna appear. That's how these games work. I goddamn absolutely knew it. I gotta get out of here. I gotta go. Pull the lever. Go. Go. It's okay. I got plot armor. I ain't dying. Watch this. He's gonna close it on his face. Yeah, W Squid Game plot armor. I have freaking plot armor. I'm goated as hell. I got freaking plot armor. I got plot armor, bro. And that guy is hanging. Alright, Cartoon Madness, the next trophy. Hell yeah. The Ink Demon is near. His power is infinite. His evil is complete. Be alert for his approach and hide at first warning. If you stay out of the open, you'll be consumed. Wow. So, to start off chapter 2, guys, this is a leaked picture of my father before the incident. Actually, no, after the incident. I'm joking. Chapter 2 is the introduction to the Ink Demon, as he plays a major role in Dark Revival compared to the Ink Machine. Basically, randomly throughout the game, at any given moment, the Ink Demon will start hunting me down, which means I have to hide, or I will get my cheeks absolutely stomped into the ground. And now he's just gone. It's that simple. I can beat this game without dying. While avoiding the asshole demon, my objective is to get across the abyss, and how I'm able to achieve this is by meeting this lost one named Porter. One big lift. 1, 2... Porter! After helping Porter, he gives me a brand new ability that will help me a ton during my platinum journey.
Thank you very much for your help. The name's Porter, by the way. And who might you be?
Audrey?
Audrey? Audrey? Nope, don't like it. Doesn't suit you. I'll call you Bobby.
Huh?
And to say thanks for your feat of rescue, here's a little gift. Something I've learned. There we are. It's passed on. Now, you can move like me. Goodbye, Bobby. Try not
So, what the hell was that? This new teleportation ability allows me to get over to the abyss so we can progress. But it also allows me to get to this area and unlock the 4th secret member of the Butcher Gang. The 4th member of this foreskin trio is named Carly. She's basically the ghost of my deceased father and is super annoying as she will randomly appear out of thin air and reduce my HP to 1. But she won't ever kill me. She was designed by an artist named Jane Todd, but as we can see in this audio log, no one cared for the creation of Carly. And as a result of this, she went to Joey Drew to present Carly to become an ink creation. I don't know what happened to Jane, but I assume she got turned into Carly, just like Susie being turned into Alice Angel in the first game. Carly plays a significant role in our journey because for the trophy A Butcher decision, I need to beat the game while Carly annoys us throughout the whole game, and as I mentioned, she will drop my HP to as low as 1, but she will never kill me. Continuing on, I came across several areas stacked to the brim with resources, which was great since playing on hard mode makes resources super hard to find. I then used all these parts to upgrade my pipe, which is such a huge upgrade from the last game.
Oh, we get to upgrade our pipe? Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! Alright!
In total, there are 3 upgrades which I need to get for the trophy Gent's Finest. This ended up being one of the worst trophies in the whole game, which you guys will learn later on. This first upgrade allows me to use a battery to charge up my pipe, which gives me access to locked doors. While exploring, I came across a ton of audio logs that didn't really provide any lore like they did in the first game, but one specifically stood out to me.
Wait, is this Jacksepticeye? This is literally Jacksepticeye. Just like Poppy Playtime, this is literally Jacksepticeye.
As I went on, I found another memory, but for some reason, this specific memory gave me its own trophy.
Oh, plaything. Locate the Toy Man's secret.
Getting through multiple rooms filled with enemies and making sure to find all the collectibles I needed along the way, I got the trophy Back to the Puddles for pooping on 25 enemies with my Banish special ability.
Back to the Puddles. Banish 25 enemies.
And that's literally all I did for like 2 hours. I walked around, nothing was happening, like, at all. It's definitely a way slower paced game compared to the first game, but eventually I do get to the lost and found area, and I found a random ass key. Have no clue what this key's for, but, you know, certainly it's important, because this happens.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god, go, 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 go. Oh. I'm dead. I'm dead. I didn't even... Oh my god, go. Go, go! Am I dead? Okay, that's obviously scripted, but I could have just died there because I messed up the ability twice. That was scary. Very scary.
I literally have no clue what's going on. I am so lost, but that's okay because I figured out what this key is for. It pulls this lever, and guess what? That lever gets us to these elevators, which ends chapter 2, starting up chapter 3.
Oh shit, this is the third chapter, wait, Rubber House Nightmare. Okay, so we just completed chapter 2, but this is from the first game.
I finally arrived at the elevators, and honestly, I should have expected this to happen.
Uh-oh. Manual lift ejection. Uh-oh. It's about to fall to the ground, isn't it? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Yup, as I said. Right. Oh, it didn't fall to the ground? Oh, shit, okay. What is happening? Never mind. Yep, falling to the ground.
After the elevators fall, Audrey wakes up in this lair, which is a house of an unexpected enemy, King Widow, or as I like to call him, Mr. Crawly Fat Ass. I am then forced to find my way through these spiders, which has been the hardest boss fight this game has had to offer so far. The first stage of this boss was like fighting its little sperm demons that hatch from the eggs, and trust me, they were super freaking annoying. What made this even more annoying is every time I died, I'd have to go back to the main menu and reload my autosave so my deaths wouldn't count against my deathless trophy. I figured out in order to get past this phase, I had to go to these little pillars and hit them while making sure to hit the little shit bugs. Luckily, there was a food station that allowed me to buy health, so that made it a lot easier. After hitting all the pillars, the main enemy finally spawned, who kind of looks like my grandmother, who is currently on life support.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Oh my god, it's a boss fight. Oh my god, it's a boss fight. Oh my god, my first boss fight of the game.
I made this boss seem a lot harder than it actually was. Like, this shit was easy as hell. The spider sucks absolute butt at fighting, and he was much easier to deal with compared to the little shits he kept giving birth to.
Fuck you, you asshole! Fuck you! Alright, that obviously didn't work. Nope. Fucking asshole. What was that move? Fucking asshole. Fucking little shit. Fucking asshole. Oh my god, it pulled out some like Steph Curry move on me. I don't know what the hell that was. Golden State Warriors clutch. I don't...
I'm really sorry.
Come on. Put him up. Put him up. Yeah. Oh, is that it? Pfft. Easy work, bro. Shit was so easy. Crawling killer. Defeat the crawling king. Pfft, that was so easy, bro, and I did it without dying. With King Spider-Man defeated, I can now continue through the Ink Studio, where I run into cute Bendy yet again, who was scared of us since we shocked him the first time we saw him. Oh, it's Bendy again. The one that we scared earlier.
Hi, how are ya?
Please don't be scared of me, sir. While chasing after Bendy, I end up in the sewer system where I am face to face with yet another familiar person.
I believe there's something special.
Oh wow, it's Joey Drew. Wait, what? I thought he was dead.
Audrey,
Who are you?
don't you know me? Take a good look.
Aren't you?
Joey Drew? In the flesh. Well, so to speak. Come on up. Let's take a little walk.
I just farted and it smells really bad. Really bad. It says Shaft. As you guys can see, Joey Drew, who was dead, lives on in the cartoon world. While talking to Joey Drew, he decides to lore dump on us and explain to Audrey how the cartoon world works since she's unfamiliar of it. He goes on to tell us that the cartoon world exists parallel to the real world, but in the cartoon world, time does not pass in a linear format. The time in the cartoon world is stuck in the Twilight Zone, always repeating over and over again. Joey explains that every time the timeline resets, the cartoon world becomes more and more fricked up and worn down. Furthermore, the cartoon version of Joey is aware of Wilson and mentions how someone on the real world keeps altering with the cartoon world, which, as I just mentioned, we know is Wilson. The stupid old man Wilson is the reason why the Ink Demon is so powerful to begin with, and Joey tells us that Audrey's purpose is to make things right. Audrey was sent here in order to stop all of this and break the cycle.
You're here for a reason, Audrey. There's always a reason, even when you can't understand it.
You made this world. Why can't you fix it?
Because I'm not the man. I'm just the memory.
So now we know the true objective of the story. Stop Wilson and take down the Ink Demon once and for all, making things right. Not even much different from the first game, I'm not gonna lie. Further into the sewer system, we find out that there's an ink monster named Lord Amok. He rules this area, and in classic Bendy fashion, we obviously have to take him down. Let me tell you guys, this shit was not easy at all. It should have been, but it was not, and it's because I had to do it without dying. Not only that, my weapon was only level 1, and it should have easily been level 2 by now. Luckily, you can access any chapter of the game by literally just walking to it, so for the next hour, my brother ran around the map collecting resources since I was too fat and lazy to do it until the pipe became level 2. Upgrading the pipe to level 2 gave me a new ability, which is exactly what I needed. This turned the pipe into a shock pipe. Now that I have the proper tool strength, let's see if I'm able to take down Lord Amok. Okay, so yeah, I suck, chat, but don't worry. I got it in the next attempt.
Get out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
No way this one asshole's gonna kill me.
You gotta pick up the remains after. Pick up the remains!
I don't know what that means.
Their body.
Fuck! Yeah! Wait! Yeah! Defeating Lord Amok grants me with my 12th trophy, concluding the end of Chapter 3. I think this is probably the start of chapter... It's a whole damn city?
What in the world?
God damn!
How big is this place?
Oh, baby Bendy! Oh my
it's you.
god! Can I change your
Where did you
diaper?
come
Like...
from? Look, I'm sorry about earlier. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I really don't think you want to hurt me either, right? Good. Let's be friends then, okay? What do you say? You and me? Awesome. Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for the old gent building. What's wrong? Is it a bad place? It's okay. I won't let anything happen to you. We'll go one step at a time. Just you and me. Let's see what we can find.
And that is the end of Chapter 3. Hell frickin' yeah. Now that me and my midget version of Bendy are on good terms, we set off to this hotel in the Ink City where we find an ID card. After I find that card, I get a little lost, but I at least got the trophy. It stinks for doing this. What does that even mean? Oh. They never end? I don't get it. It stinks. And once again, we come face to face with cartoon Joey Drew, which we all know is just a schizophrenic version of him. And while talking to him, or I guess talking to myself, he teleports us to a familiar location.
Wait.
Oh, where are we going?
What are you doing?
What is he doing? Is he giving us... What is he doing?
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to
Oh.
say.
Oh, what the hell? This is Bendy 1. That's right, we are now in the Bendy 1 location, but it's extremely destroyed. Joey has Audrey sit down and he goes on to explain his history with Henry from the first game, as well as Audrey's family lore. Joey used to be a pretty bitter dick of an old man, and he was pissed off that Henry left the company. As a result of that, he created the Ink Machine, as well as a version of Henry that he can torture forever in the cartoon reality. A lot of what he's telling us we already know from the first game, like when he hired a new voice actor, Allison Pendle, to replace Susie Campbell, but this detail of lore was something that I was not expecting at all.
It was then Joey decided to make something new. Something he had always wanted, but he could never have. A family. But not a cartoon one. Something real. And after many tries, he created something that made him happier than he ever could have imagined. A wonderful, loving daughter.
So Audrey is his daughter.
Kind.
Is Audrey his daughter? That's right, the character we're playing as is Audrey Drew, Joey Drew's daughter. This whole time I thought she was Henry's kid, but I was wrong. Not only was this a surprise for me, but Audrey too.
What? Are you crazy?
Listen, I know it's a lot to believe.
Who do you think you are? I wasn't born from some machine. Flesh and blood. I'm not some kind of ink monster.
Just because we're born of darkness doesn't mean we belong to it. We're always free to choose, to believe what we want to believe.
Take me back. Right now. I'm not listening to any more of your lies.
Remember who you are, Audrey.
Leave me alone.
After Audrey goes absolutely bananas on Joey, we are brought back to the cartoon world within the cartoon world, where we take this ID card and get access to the Gent workshop, where yet again a huge plot twist happens. Honestly, maybe I should have predicted this, but I'm just pretty stupid. It's gonna get crazy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay, I got plot armor, I'm not dying. Let's see what saves me this time. Right, he's getting attacked by smegma bees. Right. Whoa. What? Whoa. Who I thought was a cute baby Bendy, he's literally the smegmified venom monster, but he can transform into good whenever he feels. He's literally a dick on Tuesdays, but then a good guy every other day. Entering this new building, we find an audio log that explains that homeless people throughout the city were paid to become test subjects for the Ink Machine, as well as research. So imagine this, recruiters from the Squid Game basically went to San Diego, found all the homeless fentanyl addicts that basically have nothing good in their life, then they paid them, probably in the form of more fentanyl, to keep them locked in. Then, they killed them, shoved their body down a garbage chute, not lying about that, it literally says that in the audio log, where they became revived into a new cartoon form, which probably explains why all the enemies look like this. In their past life, they were fentanyl addicts, and you know, once a fent addict, always a fent addict. Deeper into the Gent workshop, we are then introduced to the new antagonists of the game. These dudes on the TV are called the Keepers, and they are Wilson's strongest creations, and they basically obey Wilson and his every demand. The Keepers try and gas out Audrey with their beautiful Rule 34 ass farts. Since Audrey is basically Agent 47, she's able to escape no problem. Well, I don't want to become my father, so I'm gonna get out of here. Yep. Don't want to become a COVID patient. A few audio logs I found around the studio finally gave us some proper lore about Wilson and why he even created all these ink fat asses roaming around. It's revealed that old, wrinkly, smelly Wilson was a worker at the new studio that replaced Joey Drew, but Wilson was an outcast. Literally no one liked him. Because of this, he got the role of being a janitor, which he used to his advantage to access the Ink Machine after hours, where he conducted his own experiments.
Experiment 26. Frequent delays due to the Ink Demon's refusal to terminate. Keepers have administered quarter-hourly sessions of physical tortures and surgical invasions to wear down his powers. All of these efforts have been ultimately unsuccessful. A new method of control must be devised. Termination impossible.
These experiments led to him making the Keepers, and then the Keepers made the baby variant of the Ink Demon, who I would like to punt across a football field.
Experiment 44. We have successfully pressed the Ink Demon into the form designated as Bendy. He is smaller in size and harmless in this more timid state. His powers are also greatly reduced. Using lengths of steel wire to cut into the side of his body, he now registers emotional responses. There were tears of ink documented, screams of pain. It was delightful to see such progress. The Ink Demon will remain in this small form indefinitely.
Sneaking past all these Keepers led me to this area named Cycle Breakers, but Audrey is locked out of this area and is approached by a child lost one named Heidi. She said she would help us get through if they played hide and seek. As I edit this video, I'm realizing that this girl lost one could actually be one of the many failed attempts to make a daughter, since we know that Joey Drew attempted many times to make Audrey. Literally 5 minutes later, I found Heidi in, you know, the shittiest hiding spot of all time, where she grants us with yet again another special ability. Oh, what's this? Ooh. New ability? Oh, hell yeah. Fast travel. Interact with the linker. I always wondered what those were, bro. I thought they were urinals to, like, I thought the ink dude's just pissed in there. But alright, sweet. As you guys just saw, I got fast travel, which allows me to travel anywhere into the map by jumping into these black smegma-filled urinals. I then use these urinals to explore the map for a bit, collecting any resources I can find, which led me getting another trophy. Okay. So I was not recording, but we got another trophy for becoming a fat ass. Collect 100 pieces of fentanyl? No fucking way! No fucking way! No fucking way! And of course, since I found Heidi, I was given access to the Cycle Breakers room, which is honestly super cool. It's filled with a bunch of references to the first game, like Bertram and Sammy Lawrence. A bit of research would suggest that the old man Wilson actually fears these characters from the first game because they were a part of the last cycle, and he doesn't want them being released to affect the current cycle. While exploring this room, we come across the only man who we know is powerful enough to affect the current cycle. Who the hell is this guy? Oh, it's not Joey Drew. Oh, it's... Ooh. Whoa!
Been a prisoner long?
When the Keepers think you're a threat to their plans, they lock you away. Forever. Still, it's given me time to think. Things like, if you haven't eaten in years, you might not be human.
Why would you be a threat to them?
I'm what they call a cycle breaker. Once upon a time, I knew how to start the cycle over. And when that happens, everything begins again. Completely new. Obviously, Wilson and the Keepers don't want that to happen.
Henry then explains to Audrey that just like before, Bendy is the answer to resetting the cycle and fixing the ink sex dungeon that this cartoon reality calls home. Which means we have to yet again do one thing.
It's just a reel of film, labeled with the words, "The End." I can see it in my mind every day. They keep it upstairs in the pit.
I'll see if I can break in and steal it. Maybe if I reset the cycle, we could make things better for everyone here.
Just like the first game, I need to find the reel of film. So yeah, at this point, we're really only focused on one thing. Take down the Ink Demon, take down Old Man EDP, and save the goddamn city like Superman. It's not long after till we enter Wilson's dungeon, where a Keeper claps my ass cheeks and hits me with the old 1-2 Bill Cosby. Uh-oh. Ah, shit! After waking up from Bill Cosby's treatment, I spawn in on this train, with Wilson right in front of me. He explains to Audrey why he forced her into this cartoon misery.
As long as I'm with you, you're safe now.
You did this to me. You brought me here. Turned me into this thing. This doesn't make sense. I've never done anything to you.
Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense. Drawn walls, nightmarish creatures, An ancient studio that died out almost 30 years ago. It's all fiction. Utter nonsense. And yet, in here, it exists.
Wilson then explains that all this insane stuff happening can be replicated into the real world, which explains Audrey and Joey's plan all along. Joey wanted to take everything from the cartoon world and basically put it into the real world. After Wilson is done yapping, this officially concludes chapter 4 and introduces me to the last and final chapter of this game. Damn it. Timeless Remains. Complete chapter 4. Alright, this is the end, chat. Chapter 5, The Dark Revival. They said the thing! They said the Starting off chapter 5, we hop off the train to enter Wilson's domain, where we are quickly stopped by the Wilson's Keepers, where they strip Audrey of all of her power and weapons. Anytime we are in his mansion, we are not allowed to have any power. Following Wilson further into his house, he introduces us to some old sack of shit named Betty.
Betty will show you to your room. She's my housekeeper, among other things.
You
Oh, and he's fighting the Ink Demon?
killed the Ink Demon, did you?
Oh, he fought him, but he never killed him.
He's too powerful to destroy.
I'll kill him.
We sealed him away, trapped him in a different form.
But he's still
one
here.
That was smaller.
Oh.
Harmless.
Oh, it was the little small Bendy. Yeah.
It was a fitting
Yeah.
prison.
Yeah.
Although he seems to have found a way to
So Bendy is the Ink Demon.
But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
Wait, Wilson? One more thing. If you needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you have believed me?
If I had to assume, Betty probably gives Wilson the best top of his life, because let's be for real, what is she housekeeping? Is Johnson? After talking to Betty, she leads us to Audrey's room, where Audrey is going to be taking a rest. Betty provides Audrey with this sleep solution. After Audrey goes into the bathroom to drink it, this happens. The Minecraft, insert Minecraft sipping sound. Am I getting Bill Cosby'd? Right. It's Alice Angel. Oh my god, she's so bad. Please step on me. Please put your feet on me. Waking up from my Bill Cosby adventures, I find out that I am strapped to a chair by Alice Angel. Oh my god, please put your stinky, sweaty, goopy feet on me. Alice goes on yapping and yapping and yapping like a typical housewife, and then she tasks Audrey with having to figure out a riddle in order to escape.
Ooh, how about a game? Let's all play a game of riddles.
Riddles? What a wonderful idea!
No. All right, honey. Here's the deal. Behind you is the door to freedom. But it will only be opened if you solve my little puzzle and return to your special chair. Then I'll throw this heavenly switch here. If you get the puzzle right, you walk away. Get it wrong, you fry.
So basically, this puzzle is figuring out the order of these animal images. It's honestly a pretty simple riddle because interacting with each of the hostages gives us a hint. The order of animals ended up being bunny, bear, bird, fox. Successfully solving the riddle gets Alice pissed off, as well as grants me another trophy. Yep, I guess I win. Socialite. Be a first-time party pooper. Oh, and guess what? With literally no explanation, my gen pipe can be found on a random table. I used my sexy pipe to fight my way through enemies, and after escaping, this happened. I assume we're gonna have to fight Alice Angel at the end of this chapter, right? Alice is not happy with us, and she has a Tommy gun, which means we have to take her down. Preparing to take Alice down, I found my last ink upgrade canister, which gets me the trophy, Maximize Dark Potential. Oh wait, this is the last one. Hell yeah! The ink provides, max out everything. Fighting Alice Angel was literally so easy. All I had to do was jump on a ledge, and yeah, that's it.
It is very, very, very.
Oh my god, look at my health! Oh my god, look at my health! Look at my health! Look at my health! Oh my god. If I, like, fall down the stairs and I die, I have to redo this from the beginning. Like, if I get a paper clip and I die. Look at my health. You can't even see my health on the bar. That's how low my health is. Oh my god.
I can do this all day.
We're going in. Saya! Got her!
How dare you touch me?
Uh-oh. Yep. Bubba, you die. But what happens next is super unexpected. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Uh-oh. She's kind of bad, though. Whoa! 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 Oh my god, it's Heidi! It's Alice Angel V2!
You have my face.
Okay, that is her face. Okay, yeah.
It's our face.
Damn. That's what I thought.
Beautiful.
Just like the first game, Allison Pendle comes to save the day by saving Audrey from Alice, where we reunited with another familiar face, just like the first game.
Alice, I cannot begin to tell you how good it is to see you. And this must be
It's
your
Tom!
wolf.
Audrey, meet Tom. He's my protector.
You both
Tom?
got here just in time.
How you doing?
Now I understand why you don't like being called Alice.
The machine creates many of the same forms. At least on the outside. On the inside, we're all pretty different.
Well, from now on, I'm gonna call you something other than Alice. It just doesn't suit you.
Oh? What do you have in mind?
How about Allison?
This is exactly what Wilson was talking about. He didn't want the cycle to keep repeating, but just like Henry's story, it seems no matter what happens, it's always going to result in the same exact fate. Alice saves the protagonist from Alice. But there's something different in this story because Allison and Tom plan to form a huge army to take down Bendy once and for all. And while that happens, Audrey is tasked with figuring out Wilson's master plan. Finding out Wilson's plan will conclude the story with a point of no return. So before we can conclude the story, we need to focus on finishing these 5 trophies, starting with Written in Ink, which I get for finding all the notes in the game. Oh, Written in Ink. Read all memos. Oh, that's it. I then got the trophy Insane Reader for finding all of Joey Drew's books called The Illusion of Living. This book I need? Yup. The Insane Reader. Seek out the writings of Joey Drew. The next trophy, Familiar Faces, you get for finding 10 Easter eggs all around the map. There's this character named Meatley, and he is based on the real-life actors and developers that worked on this game. In total, there are 10 of these characters I need to find for the trophy. This is the last one I need. Yep, Familiar Faces. Reveal a very old friend. I don't know what any of this shit means. I then got the trophy Self-Discovery for finding all memories in the game. I really have no clue what purpose these memories serve, but at least I got a trophy. Oh, a hot dog? Oh, Self-Discovery. Collect all memories. And lastly, the last collectible trophy I got was Well of Voices for finding all audio logs the game had to offer. Oh, this might be the last audio log. Yup, the Well of Voices. We still have a few more miscellaneous trophies I need for the Platinum, which I will get after finishing the main story. But with these trophies collected, it is time we finish the story of Bendy and the Dark Revival. Confronting Wilson one-on-one, he tells us in order to defeat Bendy, a stronger creature must be made. That's where this fat ass named Ship Ahoy Dudley comes in. Wilson then reveals that he is the son of Nathan Arch, and I probably had an awesome reaction to that, but guess what? My footage corrupted, so let's pretend this is my reaction. Oh my freaking god, no freaking way! Wilson is freaking Nathan's sons, no way, no way! After that, Audrey assassins Wilson, which I assume I had an awesome reaction to, but as I said, I lost my footage, so let me react to it now. Oh my god, no freaking way! Wilson! Wilson, can I smell your Johnson? Wilson, no! Totally real reaction, not staged at all. After Wilson gets his cheeks clapped, we find the ink machine, turn it on, and Wilson's creation unexpectedly came to life. Uh-oh. Oh. Yup, here we go. Ink Demon boss fight. Oh my god. What? Alice Angel Demon boss fight? Oh my god, and I gotta do this without dying? Defeating this pirate ship idiot was pretty simple. All they had to do was stand near one of these power stations and have Pirate Dick throw his anchor at me, which will open the latch like this. Hit this, hit it open, hit this open. Yes, yes, yes. Easy peasy, bro. This is supposed to be hard. After turning off all the power levels, pirate ship asshole decided it was time to tussle. Yeah, twerk that ass in my face. Basically, all he would do was charge at Audrey and get stuck in corners like a stupid idiot, and I was able to slap his booty. Fucking asshole. After dancing around with Fatty for a few minutes, slapping him anytime I got the chance, this happens. Yup, that's it! And you're done, buddy. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Uh-oh. Is that not it? Is there a stage 2? Is there a stage 2? Oh! 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 Ooh! Oh my god, because the ink demon's a part of my soul. Right? So we weren't even trying to take down the ink demon? What the hell? Ooh. I thought that was the ink demon. To the darkest reaches. Complete chapter 5. Bro, what? As you guys can see, Audrey merges with the ink demon to become one huge power, just like Venom. And if you guys know anything about Venom, the person being controlled doesn't have full control over Venom's power, which Joey Drew tries to help Audrey contain. He tells her that she needs to fight back and end this once and for all. But before he can help her any further, the ink demon overpowers Audrey too much.
Remember who you are, Audrey. Remember. Your words are wasted.
Aww. So many people are dying.
You don't have to be this.
Oh.
It's never.
His bones are literally cracking under his hand, like a Ritz cracker.
Isn't enough.
He's gonna kill him.
Hard.
Oh my god! So many people are dying. Rip Joey Drew, rip Bad Blood, rip everyone who died in Poppy Playtime. So many deaths! So many freaking deaths! Seeing Joey Drew die made Audrey go insane. And you know what? You know what? Just watch. Yes! Yes! Overpower him! Is that the end? Is that it's like a cliffhanger to, oh! Never mind, it's not done! Another boss fight? Alright, more boss fight time. Here we go. Oh my god, I'm playing as him? Bro, it's like when you got to play as Venom in Spider-Man 2. What the? So yeah, Bendy and the Dark Revival dropped in 2017, and Spider-Man 2 dropped in 2023, which obviously means Insomniac Games took inspiration from this game because, bro, there's literally no way. Like, this same exact shit happens in Spider-Man 2. As we smash through the walls of the Ink Machine, we end up in a room where a ton of familiar faces show up to help tackle down Bendy. Henry even shows up to help Audrey get to the projector room where we can finally end this cycle forever. Here we go. This is it, chat. I see it. The end. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Thank you, everyone. And, chat, that's it. 3, 2, 1. Push button. That's it. That's it. Yep. That's it. Chat, is this the light? Studio starter. Complete the game on easy. I mean, I completed that shit on hard. Just so we're all aware, chat, I completed that shit on hard. As you guys can see, Audrey was able to achieve what Joey Drew wanted this whole time, bringing Bendy to life in the real world in his cartoon form. What a freaking game. That first game was buns, but that was really, really good. After I completed the game, I got the trophies Studio Starter, Studio Scrapper, and Studio Breaker for finishing the game on hard. I also got Ink Master for beating the game without dying, which, you know, I cheated, but whatever. Master's Pen for completing the story, and I got a Butcher Decision for beating the game with Carly chasing me any chance it had. With both Bendy games completed, I can say that this series was really good, but we're not done because I still need a few more trophies to officially have both platinums for the whole series. The Demon's Dismay you get for surviving 25 Ink Demon attacks. Okay, chat, I got a trophy for, surviving 25 Ink Demon attacks, and I was not fully recording when I was doing that. My bad, gangsters. My bad, G. That is my fault. You get the trophy Heavy Hitter from killing 25 enemies with a shock pipe. Easiest way to do this is walking all the way back to chapter 3 where you fight the Spider King, recharge the shock pipe, and kill these mini egg spiders so the trophy pops. Oh, there we go. We got it, actually. Heavy Hitter. Defeat 25 enemies with a shock pipe. I didn't think that was gonna work. And my fucking camera's off. Nice. Hope you guys enjoyed my chair unlocking that trophy. To get the Big Spender trophy, you need to spend 500 coins. But I don't have 500 booger asshole coins. So a technique I found was if you go to your PlayStation settings, head down to System, then Date and Time, and change it to sometime during Christmas, that'll unlock a setting in the game called Seasonal, which turns the game Christmas themed. Around the map will also spawn presents all over the place. And if I find all 20 of them, a special Santa themed lost one will spawn, which gives me enough coins for the trophy. Oh, he spawned! You little fucking shit! Fucking asshole, give me my coins. Fucking little shit. Coins, 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 coins. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And I was watching Family Guy on TikTok, sorry, but we got it. This next trophy I need was the hardest trophy in the entire game, and it probably shouldn't have been. The trophy Finest Gents requires you to fully max out your gent pipe, getting it to level 3. So to be able to upgrade this pipe, you need to collect all 3 schematics. I already had the first 2, and I was easily able to get the third one by heading over to chapter 2 and finding this black heart in the kitchen. After you find the black heart in the pan, you gotta take it back over to the workshop in chapter 3 to this big idiot, and he gives you access to a locker where you can find the third schematic. That wasn't even part of the issue. The issue was trying to get all the correct amount of parts that I need, because in total I needed this many parts to upgrade the pipe. And because since the game was on hard, resources were super scarce. I had my brother running around the map for hours on end, and he couldn't find any parts. So I had 2 options. Restart the game and play it on easy, which I was not going to do, or literally run around the map, killing enemies, farming parts until I got them all. Like, this was like the worst day of my life, but luckily this is an edited video, so instead of having to suffer with me, you could just know I suffered and wanted to cry. That's it. That's it. I've been grinding, I've been farming materials for like 10 hours. Not exaggerating. Not exaggerating, that's it. Fuck this trophy! Worst trophy in the game! Yes! Yes! I don't even care about the stupid ability, I just care about my trophy. Thank God! Thank God! Thank God! The last trophy I need in order to finish both platinum trophies for the Bendy series is Avid Worker. For this, you need to get the secret ending at the beginning of the game. In total, this game has 3 endings. We already got one. Let's go over the other 2 and get this last trophy. The second ending can be found by heading back over to chapter 5 and walk down the stairs lead you to confronting Wilson. In this random corner, you'll find a chair, and when you sit down, this happens. Okay, so she's going fucking crazy. Interesting. Oh, wait, I can move? Oh. Well, what the hell? Okay, you don't get a trophy for this, but this is... What the hell? So yeah, you don't get a trophy for this ending, but it's very, very weird. This ending implies that after Audrey escaped the cartoon studio, instead of ruling over it, she tried to tell people about her experience, and everyone thought she was insane. I might be wrong about this, so let me know what you guys think about this ending, because honestly, it's not even really said what happened. I don't even think it's a canon ending. The third ending can be obtained at the beginning of the game where Audrey is at her desk. The game will prompt you to stand up, but if you sit there for 20 minutes doing literally nothing, you'll get a secret ending, as well as the last trophy needed to finally platinum both Bendy games. I've been here for 20 minutes and there's no trophy. I guess this means more Family Guy.
Well, the coffee's good.
Oh, that's it.
But this works. Gotta
Yep, that's it. That's it, chat. There you go. Avid Worker, which means we're finally done. Well, there you go, nerds. Both Bendy games have been platinumed. I cannot wait for the third one, because honestly, I'm pretty hooked in the story now, and I need to see what happens after, you know, the Ink Demon got destroyed.